I'm 45 lessons, 115 of granite spine. My God is alive, not the asphalt shrine. See the city teaching felonies and cursive lines. They sell the crown cheap, package paint with red tin signs. I've been in the mirror argue with my younger self. He wanted the raw made of hollow wealth. Wanted the streets to coronate him, to crown him, white tugs, fake health. But the ledger always reads unpaid dues, unseen stealth. He wanted the raw made of hollow wealth. But fruit is not a flavor, it's the harvest of the work. Elijah said culture is the regimen, routines that don't shirk, rituals from the framework, religion is the fort. If practice is the motive, then culture is the court. You can come as you are into the nation's gate, but you can't keep the chains that lead to ruin and hate. See, we don't exile the broken, we heal them with a plan. But sin's a heavy anchor, we teach how to stand. Enter this 5 foot shorty from the barrio, she got deaf. Not a cameo, she's the textbook of what true love is left. She's building legacies, not trophies, she's stacking bread. Teaching little ones to read, to pray with hands outspread. You want to flex illegal? That flex is counterfeit. The feds perplex in glossy mags when life's legit. You want the rep, but not the rent you pay in days. Prison seats, rent your youth for a headline phase. Khalifa. The Quran said, I'll set a steward upon the earth, so every woman, man, child inherits weight and worth. See, stewardship is not a crown, it's a ledger that you guard. It's justice in the market and mercy in the backyard. See, culture is ritual. Culture is a way of life. Yeah. Fruit of the Islam, the work that we weigh. We weigh. See, we come as we are, but we don't stay the same. No. See, we watch what's broken, and then we name the name. Khalifa in the mirror, Khalifa on the block. Be the seed, not the sickness, and water for the crop. I walk slow through neighborhoods, palms full of tomorrow. I see mothers turning pennies into platefuls of sorrow. But that sorrow is the soil where our children borrow. The language of survival we translate into tomorrow. Our sultan's duty starts in the morning. Mama's coffee, father's bless, to feed the elders' dignity before the state address. The husband's role is provision, yes, but also tender press. A leader at the table that holds the family stress. The woman keep up curriculum, health, and mind. She steers the little ships with the storms unbind. Not less and not silent, the reason the house stands aligned. She's the anchor in the map, the pulse and the sign. Child, the living promise, the carrier of the seed. Teach him honor, teach her courage. Teach both how to read. To be Khalifa's too, stewards of river, root, and reed. To know the earth ain't a gift to waste, but a trust and creed. See, we meet the fallen with hands, not a verdict spit. We love them true, but we don't romanticize their split. See, you can't keep the vice as a badge of immortal grit. We have the heart, renounce the lie, and that's the confident we fit. So culture is ritual, culture is way. Fruit of the Islam, the work that we weigh. We come as we are, but we don't stay the same. We wash what's broken, and then we need a name. Well, Malik Alim, I see you got a beard and you have some smoke. That's not the style of the FOY, true indeed. That's why I stand in solidarity with the team. And I am not FOI. However, the way Minister Farrakhan breaks it down, we are all part of the nation of Islam. And I do uphold to the majority of the teachings. Stay tuned to when the minister speaks, following the marching orders. But me, yes, I'm a Sufi Muslim. But my connection to the NOI is during the times when I was incarcerated of Nation of Islam Prison Reform Ministry. And now, today, I still rock with Nation of Islam, but I go to Juma and pray with World Community of Al Islam in the West. Malik Alim at his best. See Khalifa in the mirror, Khalifa on the block, be the seed, not the sickness, and water the crop. Look, the circus got clowns who peddle empty glory, drinking Kool-Aid for a brand, confusing story for inventory, but history keeps receipts where you build or what you borrow. Everything you hollow out comes due the next tomorrow. See why so many locked up is not only law and chain, it's absence of a father figure, schooling under rain. It's highways mapped to jails, the only commerce in the lane. It's hunger that teaches violence as a means to keep the grain. See, I'm knocking the hustle. Excuse me. I'm not knocking the hustle. But I am knocking the cage. I'm knocking the false sermon, the false sermon that the street preachers as sage. See, I'm knocking the false sermon, the street preachers as sage. A trap is glad and nice. The price is what you age. Your children learn your ledger and hurry the same page. You said you got heart? I'll set your heart to work. That same calculus that move weight can start a firm, don't shirk. Corner mad becomes balance sheets. Respect becomes your perk. Make a brand that frees the block, not pushing it in the dirt. See, I taught young kings how to flip the skills into legit. Avoid the tape that features you framed behind the grit. You don't want Don Diva photos of a son in cup slit. Better to teach your boy the prayer than the gun that splits. See, we speak to loved ones who walk different roads. We don't throw them from the table, but we give them seats. We remind them we don't force faith on the tongue of a child. But we hold the scripture sacred, the Quran remains set. See, we'll love the brother, we'll love the sister, we'll protect the child, we'll defend the mother, but our culture is a way of life, rituals that lift another. See, you coming to the nation wearing yesterday's sins, we won't parade you for profit. We won't demonize your skin. We uplift without coerced conversion or forced trims. We set a path 2 steps forward, and discipline begins. Man, feed your home, keep the old, show up when key turns cold. Write wills, teach trades, make gardens where the asphalt's old. Let your speech be crisp, your handshake firm and hold, your word be told, protect the household's name, wealth of virtue never sold. Woman, steward of education, smile with a steel, correct the course, teach the girls to love themselves, let no man steal their force. She holds counsel, raise funds, guides the moral source. She's not subservient, she's the nation's steady horse. Child, study, learn the craft, respect elders, carry water. Know the Quran, know the math, plant seeds for every daughter. The Khalifa ties, keep the balance, justice, mercy, and order. Extend a hand to neighbor, but mind the border. See, we deal humanely with those who love outside our creed. We feed them, bury them, comfort kin in the time of need, but we will not let external doctrines erode our seeds. The book remains unmoved, that line we must concede. Culture is ritual, say it. Culture is ritual. Culture is way, say it. Culture is way. Food of Islam, weigh it. Food of Islam, weigh it. Khalifa in the mirror, own it. Khalifa, own it. See, I stand at 45, chest study, mind map song. I will teach those who want to learn but never learn from bone. I won't take counsel from men who stagnate in the dark zone. If your compass broke and weeds, don't preach me to take your throne. Should I say that again? If your compass broke and weeds, don't preach me to take your throne. If you want to be the goat of illegal, I'll show you the cause. It's bright on the front page so your family pays the laws. I've seen cousins get glossy frames and glossy rot and claws. The paper sells your grief, then prints another loss. You got skills, move weight into goods. Move skills to goods that feed. From stacks of nylon bags to paper, excuse me, from stacks of nylon bags to papers that seed. Make a factory of respect, employ the block, and take heed. Legit run away for the kids so they don't gamble with the bleed. No fetishes for the system that chews the poor and spits. We refrain the hustle, do the work that benefits. Your worth measure in wisdom, not by your narcotic fits. Raise a child who runs straight when temptation hits. Raise a child who walks straight when temptation hits. So when the night asks you who you are, speak. Khalifa on the path. See, I answer with my labor. I repay the earth. It's math. I kept my household's grace. I taught the young to last. I don't bow to the circus. I don't drink the Kool-Aid glass. See, we'll love the lost and tend the hurt, but keep the book intact. We won't let foreign trend corrupt the script or act. We hold justice like a lantern, mercy in the fact. Culture is not pretty clothes. Culture is how you act. This is Malik Alim, El Barrios Poet, also known as Noble King Knowledge, aka Sabio.